Hi everyone! Welcome to Math Today. We're going to be looking in our math journal again, and today we're going to be doing page 48. So, here's 47, and here is 48. So put a 48 down at the bottom. Like I have, page 48. And then you're going to need your card that says dollar on it. And then it says $1 is worth 100 cents. We're just going to write down a few facts about the dollar. Okay, so first off, I'm going to put 2 little dots of glue on the back of my card. I'm just going to glue that right in. And first off, we have these numbers right here that are on the dollar. I'll pull out my dollar so you can see it. So what are these numbers called right here in green, everyone? Serial. These are the serial number. Every dollar has a different serial number, every single one. So that's pretty interesting. Okay. So the first thing we're going to write is I'm going to do a bullet. And I'm going to say bills have a serial number, and that's the way it's spelled. S-E-R-I-A-L. So it's like a homophone. It's not the kind of cereal that you're eating for breakfast. Okay, so bills have a serial number on them. Every bill has a different number. We have 2 sentences here. Okay. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to underline. I just have like a light blue. This is actually called a robin's egg blue. So I have a light blue, and I'm going to underline the word serial number, and then I'm going to just underline the serial numbers in my bill here so that I remember that that's the serial number. So bills have a serial number on them. Make sure you have capital letters and periods again. Now the next thing we learned is that bills are printed on strong paper. So we're going to put bills are printed on strong paper made of linen. That's a kind of fabric. Linen. Cotton is also a kind of fabric. And silk. So bills are printed on strong paper made of linen, cotton, and silk. And you can even see in the dollar bill, you can see the little blue and red threads inside bills if you look really closely. And this also makes the bills really strong, like we saw in the video. Well, if you accidentally wash $1, it's going to be okay. If you washed it over and over and over, it would start to fall apart. But if it actually gets washed once or twice, it's going to be okay. Another thing we learned about the ink. Does anyone want to share? What did we learn about the ink? What did we learn about the ink? The ink is a secret recipe. So the ink and the colors that they use are a secret recipe so that counterfeiters can't try to copy it. So we're going to write the ink is a secret recipe. The ink is a secret recipe. Then I'm going to skip a line and do another bullet. Bills. So bills are not printed at or made at the mint where the coins are made, but bills are printed in Washington, D.C. at the, and it's called the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, that big long word. The Bureau So that's the name of the building. The Bureau of Engraving and Printing. So bills are printed in Washington, D.C. at the Bureau of Engraving and Printing. Give you just a second to get caught up. Hit pause if I'm going too fast for you. Take the time to do it neatly. And finally, do you remember what it said about old bills? What happens to old bills?
They sent to individual things and they shred it up and replace it with things.
Yes. So you can buy like shredded up bills just for a souvenir, like something neat to keep. But old bills, when they start falling apart and getting tattered, old bills are shredded into tiny pieces. So old bills are shredded into tiny pieces. And if you see them, we'll look at them. They're just like these little teeny tiny rectangles that they shred them up into these little teeny tiny rectangles, and we can look at them. Look at how they do that in a minute. These are just a few facts. We learned a lot more in the book, and if you wanted to add some more on the back of this page, you could, your own. So these are just a few But anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed learning about dollars and bills and money in general. Finished at page 48, and I hope that you have a fabulous day. See you soon.